and welcome to a special edition of the Las Vegas Advisor Weekly Update with Anthony and Andrew. Today is Thursday, June 27th, 2024, and tonight is the presidential debates.
Right, and that's why we're here.
Yep.
The big debate. We weren't going to do anything about this because we're not a political site, you know. I mean, they talk politics on our website in the chat rooms. Believe me, we had to put them in their own room.
Yeah.
It's called the kitchen sink.
Oh, boy.
And they all yell and scream at one another. And then I yell and scream at them when they let it spill out of there. So, you know, we're not here to talk about who we like or who's going to win. We're here to talk about the odds.
Let's talk about the action, baby.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, everybody's looking for. I mean, a lot of people are going to watch this. They're saying 80 million or so, and but people are looking for ways to make it more fun. And one of them is they're doing drinking games.
Oh, wow.
There are
Okay.
actually drinking games out there. So every time, you know, Trump calls Joe crooked or whatever, and every time Joe calls Trump a felon, you know, whatever, somebody takes a drink.
That's hilarious.
Right? But what's going on is the betting. I mean, the betting markets, they're treating this like, you know, sort of like Super Bowl with all kinds of props and things.
Well, what kind of things can people bet on in relation to the debate?
Well, like I say, they're going to bet on who can win. I mean, who's going to win the debate based on whatever, on polls and so forth. And but just a lot of props, which we're going to go up and down, and we're going to talk about a couple of them.
All right, so Anthony, where can you make some of these proposition bets for tonight's debate?
Well, you know, you can't do it in the United States.
Okay.
It's not legal at a U.S. sports book. You can't bet on elections, but it's a big deal in, you know, offshore and overseas in Europe and so forth. Now, actually, in the United States, we have what are called predictive markets, and the predictive markets basically are like stock exchanges where people can, you know, buy one side or the other and whatever. So you actually can, to some degree, for low amounts, for low stakes, but not really. You have to be able to do it offshore. So most people don't have access to offshore betting. So this is really more fun than anything else.
Let's talk about the lines. What type of bets can people make?
Well, the first one is who's going to win the debate.
Okay.
All right. So the line right now, and these that we're going to give is kind of an amalgamation of a bunch of lines at a bunch of different places. So it's not one place that I went to dig these up.
Okay.
But pretty much the consensus on this is we got Trump as the favorite at about minus 150. And so that means, you know, basically you've got to lay $1.50 to win a dollar. The take back then on Biden would be plus 105. If you think Biden's going to come out with, you know, with the win based on the polls, and they will specify which poll they're going to, you know, take. A lot of them are saying the CNN poll, which makes this real interesting because you would assume that a CNN poll would be sort of biased toward
Biden.
Yeah. But Biden is the dog. So you could bet $1 to win $1.05 on Biden.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me run down a few of these props.
Yeah, let's talk
We'll
about
test
it.
you, see what you. I haven't shown these to you.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see what you think. If you who are watching want to put your opinions on some of these things in a comment box, that's all the more fun, right?
Absolutely. Well, additionally, you know, YouTube tracks our viewers, and we have viewers all over the world. So we have some European viewers. Maybe this is something that they could bet on.
Yeah, it'll be kind of cool. All right. So here's the first one. I'll ask you: will the candidates shake hands?
Ooh, I think they have to, right?
You got yes. The favorite is no.
Wow.
And it's a big favorite. It's minus 330, which means it's more than 3-1.
Okay.
That they're saying if you say no, you'd have to lay $3.30 to win a dollar.
See, I think I'm a gentleman. I'll shake anybody's hand.
Okay,
you know?
there's the market says no.
Okay.
All right, another one. First, all right, so some of these I won't ask you. I'll just say what it is. First topic of the debate. What will be the first topic? And they've got several things there. And the favorite is the economy, minus 105.
Okay.
All right, they're saying that's going to be the first topic. What will be the most mentions of a former president? What president will get the most mentions? Obama.
Right.
Reads that one at minus 250.
That would have been my guess.
Okay. Next, first non-U.S. country mentioned by the hosts.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so it could be what? It could be Israel. It could be
Afghanistan.
It could be Ukraine.
Yep.
Notice I said Ukraine, not Ukraine.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ukraine. But anyway, the answer is even money, Israel.
Okay.
All right, so they're saying that is going to be the first mentioned by the host. All right, here's one for you. What will be mentioned first, democracy or the border?
Ooh.
What will be the most important thing that comes out first in the debate?
Democracy, democracy, democracy from both sides.
The minus 600 favorite is the border.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Minus 600. So, I mean, you're on the wrong side of that one.
Okay.
If you think it's going to be democracy, you'd want to bet bet democracy and probably get about 4-1 on your money.
Yeah, well, that's the word democracy. I feel like it has to be used from start to finish all throughout the debate.
We shall see. So I think that's not a bad idea, really. All right. Who will be the first to suggest that the other is on drugs?
Oh, that's hilarious. I think Donald Trump will be the first to suggest that.
Trump is minus 300 favorite. The
Yeah.
first to bring it up, saying, you jacked up, Joe? You know, that kind of thing.
What
right?
are you on?
Right. All right. Will Trump call Biden Sleepy Joe? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. The favorite is no.
No. Okay.
The favorite is no. But that makes this next one kind of interesting. It's kind of funny. They're sort of at odds. It's which nickname will Trump use first? And he's got all these different nicknames that he uses for everybody, right? And the favorite is Sleepy Joe at plus 110.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that also relates to the question of who's on drugs. Like, maybe you need some ADD medication to focus, you Sleepy Joe, or something.
Right. No, there's a lot of ways you can look at these, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here's an interesting one. Who will be the first to mispronounce a politician's name?
Well,
You got to.
I think the favorite on that one would be Joe Biden.
That's Biden is the favorite. Yeah. Biden is minus 2. He's a 2-1 favorite on that one. Minus 200. The number of times Trump will say "fantastic." I can't imitate Trump, but fantastic. I don't know how he does it. The number of times. All right. So the over/under on fantastic is 1.5 times.
Okay.
So what do you think, over or under? Will he say it once, or will he say it more than once? That's what it boils down to.
I'll take the over just because I don't know.
I would take the over on that too because Trump repeats everything.
That's
so
logical.
If he goes, "That's fantastic," it was very fantastic.
Right.
So all right.
It's
so
fantastic. It's very fantastic. It's the most fantastic.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's over 1.5 is the favorite, minus 150.
Okay.
All right. The number of times Biden will say "shut up." The over under is 0.5. So
Really?
The question is, will he say it even once? Will he tell Trump to shut up even once? Yes or no?
I think he will. I feel like I've heard him say, "Oh, shut up." I feel like I've heard him say
Yeah,
that.
that was in the first debate last 4 years ago.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
But so the under is the favorite here at almost minus 900, 9-1.
Wow.
That he will not say shut up.
Okay.
All right. The number of times the candidates, both of them combined, will say either felon or felony. 0.5 is the number.
Interesting.
So I mean, don't you got to go over? You would think over.
Yeah.
And over is a big favorite there, minus 400 almost.
It seems to be a very widely discussed topic in the news lately.
I was very surprised to see 0.5 on that one.
Yeah.
But maybe they think they're just going to back off and stay off of being too touchy. Then they get to kind of the funny ones. Just like the Super Bowl, they have these crazy ones: the Gatorade, the national anthem, all of that. So we just got 2 of these. I wrote down: first candidate to drink from the water bottle, Biden or Trump.
I don't know. Okay. I couldn't predict that.
Biden's a fairly short favorite, minus 150.
Okay.
So fairly short favorite. Biden's a favorite there. And then will the candidates or the host at any time say Taylor Swift?
Hey, why not? Yeah, I would take the yes on that.
Yes, you would get 2-1 on your money.
All right.
All right. And this is one of those where there's no on this. You can't bet no. You can only bet yes.
Okay.
So you don't bet at all, or you bet yes, 100 to win 200.
That's
all right.
hilarious. These are great.
Yeah, we thought it'd be fun to put it up. We're going to try to track them, and we will put the answers. We'll put the outcomes for as many as we can track. We'll lose track somewhere. And maybe we find it, somewhere somebody else has done it. But we'll put that up on LasVegasAdvisor.com later this week.
Okay.
And, we're looking for everybody to, make some comments if you thought that was fun. And, what you think is going to happen on some of these. You got 2 hours before the debate. So go ahead and stick them up there. And then tomorrow, we were going to air our regular YouTube with Steve Sear.
Yeah.
And that will be tomorrow.
That's right. And that is going to be an hour long. So get ready.
It's a good one. I mean, Steve Sear was all Steve Sear, boy. And it's fun. Yeah, it's a long one, but it's a good one. And we talk about things like what it takes. He's a super host. So we talk about his stories and the people that he's hosted and everything else. But we also talk about what does it take to get room, food, and beverage. What does it take to get a suite? That sort of thing. So tune in tomorrow, and I guess have fun with the debate tonight.
Yeah. Well, that's it for today. Look forward to that Steve Sear interview coming out tomorrow on Friday. We'll see you when you least expect it.